Going.
Hi, welcome back to Clarksplace. Gonna put the emergency brake system in today. All the new cables, lines. It's a full kit that, where'd it come from? Inline tubing, stainless E-body. Comes with the two parts that go into the wheels, and then a long one here ties them together, and then one that goes up to the pedal. And then there's the holdbacks, and it's all nice, like OEM stuff.
I don't think I've ever seen an emergency brake cable set look so nice.
Yes, really, really nice. They're usually ratty. The hard part is getting these out. If you want to break the tines on these stick through for the emergency brake, and there's little tines here. To get the old out, you can push them in, or you can bring them out and break them. I saved them because they were complete. Somebody that needs a set, they're still
I'm probably
usable.
going to buy that same brand new set for
Sure.
my car. It may be a little bit different lengths, but I love the look of that.
Yep. First thing was this up here feeds through. See, it's got a grommet to go inside here, hook up to the pedal, and then the grommet goes on there. Then it feeds through.
I see, yep. Well, it feeds through that. Does it get any kind of rubber insulator going through the metal there?
Well, it's got a sheath on the outside, so it's probably fine.
Oh, I think so, okay.
Then here, I believe, this comes through here. Oh, I see. See the...
Oh, it's got the emergency cable.
See the little
clip?
clip?
That's where it clips into that.
And there's the old clip. So I'm gonna have to pop that old clip out, stick that through.
No, I think, oh, maybe you're right. Yeah, that's probably
That's
the
a new
old
clip.
broken one.
Yeah, so we need to pop that clip out.
Okay, yeah, probably. And then that hooks up to a union.
Yeah, that hooks up to the cable
V.
that feeds. And then it's held back here, according to the picture.
Yep. You sure that that's...
Yep.
I guess so. So that's the old one. So that's just going to push through
Yes.
and
Clip.
be that place that was just clipped right there.
Well, we're hoping.
Okay. You're sure there's no grommet that goes through the front that you're missing? Okay.
There wasn't before, so it didn't come with the kit.
All right.
There, it's sticking through.
Looks like it should just push right.
I know, it looks like it should, but...
All right, well, continuing to overview, if you're gonna time lapse, you're gonna get that through the hole,
Yeah.
and then what else are you doing here? Let's go to the overview, and then we can do your time lapse. So this hanging in space connects to the V puller that pulls from both sides.
It would come around, comes out of here, hanging in space right here.
I got you.
And there's one of the unions
that comes
with the cable
across
that
to this
comes
side.
around. It's held back here and held back here, and then probably feeds through. And then there's the little clips to join it to the two coming out of the brake.
Gotcha. So you're gonna do the cable running, and then you're gonna put on time lapse. You're gonna do the whole drum brake setup in the rear.
Sure.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, because we got all the brakes to put on both drums in the back and the brakes. All those parts are here. Wheel cylinders, shoes,
Oh, you got some shoes from
and
Napa.
all the pieces, and then two new actual
Oh yeah,
drums.
looks like it's all from Napa. So
Yep.
okay, cool.
So we'll time lapse it, and
Well, do you want to go through anything to talk through while you're doing it now, or you just want to time lapse everything?
yeah, I think time lapse because we got to get this set and be able to see it. Then we'll walk through and show how it all hooked up.
All right, cool.
All right, just starting on each wheel.
Yeah, it looks like you're starting in the back there, and
Yeah.
your cable is visible there a little bit, kind of
Yeah.
where it's in a V there.
Just
going.
making sure that it feeds through both of the backing plates
Is
on
that
the
where
hubs.
you clipped it in, those
Yeah.
back clips back there?
Had to wiggle it in, and they snap in finally, and and hook up to the brakes there. I'm just running the line, putting the...
oh, I thought the gas line on the outside was what you had. So yeah, you did hook it up there.
Got it all hooked up. Got to tweak it. Got to hook it up here where it goes through in the pedal. I'll have to lower the car down, get up in there, and hook it up to the pedal assembly in the foot. But this line comes down, comes out to a little union. It has the cable. This bracket holds it back. It might go in this hole. I'm not sure. Probably not. Doesn't make any difference. This one too. You can see there's a lot. There's a lot of adjustment to pull that back. But the line goes. There's the union here with the balls on the end to go to the brakes. Goes through. That one looks good. This one comes around as well. Same thing, union, and then into the brake. So once we get it all hooked up, maybe we'll show it in operation. All right, today on Clarksplace, we're throwing the drum brakes, rear drum brakes in the 72. Got everything laid out and restored. We bought some new brake tools so we don't kill ourselves here putting on springs. And yeah, we got to take off the springs, put on the springs, and put on the little brake shoe holders. Yeah, I've never had these tools and always used a screwdriver and slid it along, and they've snapped and hurt my fingers and your fingers as well, I'm certain. You always think, ooh, boy, I was lucky it popped on there and it would cut your finger off. Not today, mister. We're going to use some tools. So yeah, we had this tool, but we just couldn't figure out. I know it's for doing something like springs. It's very simple. If you know what that tool is used for, let us know, because we've had it forever and it pulls something apart. Yeah, it must pull something together, but I can't. Or hook over and pull something apart. I mean, it might work as a spring tool, but we went and got the regular tools. All right, so we got all the right stuff to where we don't kill ourselves recording this video, but we'll shoot it in time lapse and see how these brake drums get thrown in there. So, all right, good. Okay, just starting to put all the components. There's the wheel cylinder, putting it on. You know, later we couldn't think of wheel cylinder. Yeah. One thing that kind of surprised me is the wheel cylinders don't come with new bolts. Yeah, they don't come with the stupid tabs either. You had to buy those pushers. Yeah, the pushers. And I don't know what those are called. Yeah, it's like I thought I was getting a whole kit. But yeah, we bought that little tool that, you know, compresses. We go over that later. To do the lock. Too. Okay. But yeah, I was surprised that I had to dig through the trash to find the ones I threw away because I was replacing everything. But you don't get everything when you buy all that stuff. Save your parts when you take them apart. Yeah, I know. Because you might need some pieces. Oh yeah, the pusher bar and spring. It didn't come with that either. Yeah. So I had to use the old. But yeah, it went on. I mean, you know, they're standard brakes. Yeah. Back to live audio here. Welcome to another segment here on working on the 72 Challenger. Getting ready to do the brakes here on the back. Had trouble with the first set. Wrong brake shoes. Anyway, got the right brake shoes. Going to assemble this. I'm going to put it on time lapse here in a minute. Just wanted to explain that when you first get your brake shoe, you've got to take the shoe and put this is the emergency brake, I guess, piece that goes on the shoe. It sticks through. There's a little U clamp or piece of metal that is soft, and put it around it and squeeze that together so it will fit on here and pivot. So other than that, all the different pieces that go on there are pretty self-explanatory. They're the different springs the pins that go through the backing plate, and of course the keepers and springs for that. And then there's different springs to hold the brake shoes in place. And wheel cylinder, I believe I already got the wheel cylinder in. Wheel cylinder is in, 2 bolts in the back, and then got new pins for it. Have the emergency brake cable line, which has been replaced. It's through now, and now it's just a matter of putting the shoes, all the different springs, and then putting the new rotors, or the drums. So we had some new drums for it as well. There's all the old pieces. So be back in a moment, have it on time lapse, and start putting this together. Yeah, they were just fitting the brakes. We had to get different brakes. The ones that I got from my buddy didn't have the pin on the bottom.
I think you've explained that in the other.
Okay.
But this is just kind of, we got the right stuff, and kind of, you were playing with that tool there, and
Yeah.
I don't think you really got that to work, like pulling the spring, like
Right.
sliding it. I know you did.
It slides it right off of there by twisting, but
Oh, they're using the tool to push that in. So
yeah. So yeah, we just,
did it take you a minute to see how it clocked and do that?
yeah, it takes a little bit. I mean, but it is handy than using vice grips.
Yep. Very cool.
So, but yeah, it got it all on there. Had to adjust, put the hub on, and adjust the brakes out a little bit after. Yeah, just putting the bottom part on and the spring. I mean, it's best to have a picture to go by. Just
Well, I think in another picture you had your phone out and kind of
right
checking for what it was originally looking like.
there it fits. So we'll be back to live audio here.
Okay, we're good.
All right, brakes are all done. There's a lot of little tricky parts in here with the self-adjuster, with the springs, the way it mounts and pulls back and loops around, and springs, trying to hold it all.
We'll kind of go through a little
What we
tutorial
did
of what pieces did what there.
With our new tool, this will grab the top. You can push and twist, and you can have
As you
a
hold the back side.
right. You got a window there. You can see how it's clocked, a little pin, and get it down over it. I mean, I've used pliers over the years. They
Oh, yeah.
work okay.
That tool is pretty nice, though.
The tool is nice. And then this I use
Which is nice.
2 different ways. One way is this little groove. You can pivot that on top up here and get your spring, and then lift, and it goes on.
Slides the spring over.
They
it.
show another way of grabbing. Couldn't really figure that out. I got ahead of myself and had a spring on and used this little tool. It twists and pulls, just cranks
I
the
see. So that
loop
for 10
right
bucks,
on.
that's a pretty darn good tool, huh?
Yeah, nice little tool for 10 bucks. So all these are in, all the new springs, all the new adjusters, new pads, and new drum. What I did is I adjusted this out to where it's right out to where it's just not quite grabbing, but almost.
Yep, cool.
So
Well,
back up a couple times and it'll
exactly right.
work. Then
Yep.
the emergency brakes, those just clip in. This is the cable. You want to come underneath.
Yep.
This is a loop that catches both brakes.
I've got you on time lapse putting all that pretty much in,
Yeah.
but I think you said you had an issue with this cable. How are you installing that?
What it
Because
is-
somebody else is going to run into the same problem.
This runs around and runs up into
Right.
the pedal.
That's the emergency brake cable. Comes
And
down.
that's all hooked up. I had to take it apart to get it on there. The spring was off. I had to get that grommet in. Then it feeds
Yep.
through. What I found on where it pokes through the hole in the mechanism with the pedal is this has a little I don't know what you call that.
Almost like a base of where that clips into.
Yeah. And what this is you can take this off. That sticks through.
No, that's going to be dangerous trying to get that.
Nah. I think I can get it on maybe my little finger. Am I up there yet?
Told you that was dangerous.
I got it. Well, the cable, when it's on the cable, it's like it's too fat. I can't get it pushed through that hole.
It's like it's already latched and locked into place.
Yeah, so I ended up putting...
You want a light?
Why is it not? Oh, I see. I'm way off to the wrong side. I need to go.
That.
It's straight up. That's why. I'm going too far.
You want a light or no?
No.
Okay. Like you're high.
Yeah.
You're so high, dude.
Okay, there we go. I think. Maybe I just shove it up the side here.
You could put a little trace cable, a little straw or something that goes down in, and then slide it on the straw and then slide it up into it.
Yeah, true.
Or string or something.
I need to do something.
Okay. We'll be right back. Alright. I see it's pushed through there now.
No, it's not all the way through. It's loose.
That looks like you got her seated now.
There.
Oh, that sounds seated now.
Yeah, now it looks seated. So now
It's all conceited.
let's not be too conceited and let's try this again. Alright. Get me some.
You gonna take your stickers off your cable, or you like the stickers on there?
Well, I don't know.
You love stickers, don't you?
It's trying to come
It
through.
looks like it's very, very close. Push it up a little bit and it should slide. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, I take the stickers off.
You just like stickers because you like seeing stickers all over like it's all brand new, because it is. I don't think they left all the stickers on from the factory.
Yeah, they probably did not. Still sticker? Yeah.
That's all right. I just didn't want it hanging off there. That's going to be tucked up in there. And
That's true.
just looking pretty close.
It's not coming through yet, is it?
Nope.
Well, it has to follow the cable.
What do you need? I'll grab it.
I need a stick and screwdriver. I think I can push it. Yeah, right there.
Is that where you want it? Yep, went through. You can see it sticking out now at least.
Okay.
Alright, pull back on it, see if it pulls back.
Nope.
Alright, she's in there, seated.
Alright.
Sweet.
I have a feeling I need to clamp this up.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Alright, then this doesn't go like that. It should go over the top, I think.
Yeah, just fold the wire and
Oh, I thought I hooked this up. Okay.
Got a little tension on it already, huh?
Yeah.
What do you need? To
I don't
loose?
know.
To
I
loose?
don't know.
Well, where's the adjustment in it? Because I thought this was the adjuster in it. That
Yeah.
is all the way out right now.
I don't think it's supposed to be there.
I bet you it is.
That could be though. That's probably where it's supposed to be.
Yep, looks good like that.
Or even there. That.
Oh,
Yeah,
that looks better.
Right. That gets
And it tucks it up higher.
right.
Yeah, I like that better.
Okay, hang on.
Once again, we've said it before, there's going to be some Dodge guy emailing us. Put that in the right spot.
That's right. Whoop. Must be half inch.
We'll go check the book here after we get everything tightened down and buttoned up.
The problem is the book I have, I don't know if it's just aftermarket or something, but it doesn't go into the detail that, and maybe if I got on the internet, there'd be plenty of pictures of how people do these.
What did people do before the internet?
I know.
They didn't make YouTube videos?
No.
Man.
Man, it's just long, because this is a lock nut.
Oh, it's got a plastic bushing in it or something?
Bushing in it.
Well, you want that.
Yeah.
Looks like it's getting pretty tight. All these rear ones through the stanchions went right through and clipped good.
Yeah, those have a locking.
Oh, I see I see a little tab sticking out here, so that went in and that lock clip.
Yes.
This clipped into it
Yes.
to lock it. Yeah, cool. Then you've got it running in, hooked up to the rear emergency brake. And then you do not have the brakes hooked into to do the rear actual brakes. This is just emergency brake.
Yeah, this is the emergency brake.
So yeah, all that looks
I don't have the
clipped and nice.
The
Let's see
hydraulic.
the clip there. Oh, I see the clip has just got a tab that you can pull on. You just kind of pushed it in,
Yeah.
and it clips over and holds that in.
yes.
Yep, cool.
See, this is close. There's still a little bit of tension I could probably take off of that.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah, I'd take it down to where it's just got a little bit of tension.
I don't want
And
it
where
to be
that's
where
not
I
gonna
can
fall
just
out.
go like that.
Yeah, see, that's still too loose.
Yeah.
But I think that hole is the right spot. That looks natural. And it's going back, it's going all the way back to this corner over here on this side too. So I would think that would be the equal.
Now it's
Well, that's closer,
hard.
but you could get it out of there. I'd go a little tighter, probably.
see if the brakes are still.
Still spinning. But, oh, you know what? I hear the pads now, though.
Oh, that's what the emergency brake is.
Well, then it's probably about right.
Yeah.
So I would say good.
I'll check all that once we drive it and everything. So.
And get it on the ground, get tires on it, and then
Yeah.
check emergency brake to make sure it is.
And now we got to put these lines in. Is the only
Yep.
thing left.
Let's show
Coming
that.
off the rear, they go into there, both of them. Then of course we'll have to bleed them, power
What do they
bleed
call
it.
that again? The caliper?
No, that's the
The hub, what do you call that? I always forget what that
brake.
is.
I forget. Not the caliper. Caliper's up front.
Yeah, that other thing in that other video that we did, we couldn't figure out that they were the calipers.
Yeah, they're not.
The upper control arms go down and tie into the calipers.
Yeah,
I thought,
I mean it's in here. Yeah, there's the calipers.
all right, looking
Yeah.
in the book.
Here's where we were just adjusting. It's kind of hard to tell where it goes.
Looks like it
But-
goes all the way off into that corner, similar to the other side where the other side comes
But
out.
the back brakes, of course, to put the hydraulic line to it, those are the wheel cylinders. We just couldn't think of what the name of it was. And there's where it comes through the body. We just,
Yeah, that
the
line
retainer.
goes- see how it goes into that corner?
Yeah, right here is this.
What's what?
That's what we just fed the clip up through, and then
Oh,
that
yep.
pushed through.
retainer clip.
Retainer, and then up inside, which I didn't show, the other end clips into the emergency brake pedal.
That hooks on. Look, it shows it going the other way, so you might need to put your hook up on the upper side.
No, that's the one off the transmission. That's the little short one.
Yeah, see, this is the cable. There's the long support hook. That is looped the other way and around something, where I think you've got it coming and hooking up into something. It might need to go up higher, like up this way, higher, to pull that, to get the cable up out of the way further. But this goes all the way into that corner. You're in the right spot there.
Yeah.
Because this comes out of that corner. So yeah, see, I think that cable needs to be routed. Boy, it can't route up anywhere else.
No, see, it kicks up.
Okay, so that looks right for that. You're right, you're right.
That was the only hole that made sense, this one, but it was too loose.
Yeah, I'd say it's fine right where it is. That looks how I would do it if I was doing it.
Okay.
And I'm not doing it. So.
Okay. What I have left is we got to blast this part. This is for the hydraulic line. This mounts up underneath. The solid line clips into here, and it mates with the flexible line that goes to the rear end, where there's a block that goes to both brakes. So
you're gonna blast that.
I'm gonna blast this, paint it. Looks like it's already been sanded on, but I'll go ahead and sand and blast it.
Make it back.
And probably, you know, find a new bolt for it, which I've got plenty of those.
No, I'd blast that bolt too. Be good.
And that will take care of that.
Where's that shown in this picture?
It's not in the picture. It's up here. Should be. Should be a whole picture with the brake system. Huh. Where are all the brakes?
You're into specs.
Alright, well then maybe that was it back there.
That's the page that has all the brakes.
Okay.
9, 10, and 11-inch brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the brakes. So
Okay.
Tightening reference, wheel cylinders.
Maybe that big pictorial does show all the brake lines.
Yeah, I might not have just seen it. Or might just not have seen it. Might not have just seen it.
Might not have seen it.
I think it's 524. Nope. Oh, there's
right there.
Cable, retainer.
Oh, that's the emergency brake.
I don't see that little piece. This kind of looks like it. Is that it?
No, this is all emergency brake. Or parking brake.
Oh, parking brake.
So,
but that is for real brakes. That's the cylinder that's the is that it right there? Brace. That's the brace that holds the actual brake lines.
Yeah.
That come back through.
I don't really see the brake line routing.
All right, take our word for it.
Yeah.
You'll see it when we install it. Anything else for now?
Nope. Yeah, it doesn't have any brake lines in there.
All right. Done for now?
Yep.
Okay. No parting words?
Oh. Until next time.
Oh, okay.
Bye-bye.
All right, so sitting here spitballing. How did you get the cables in there? Why did you do what you did? Why did you do it the way you did it?
The pedal, where it comes up through the floorboard, it has a like a crimped on, not a ball, kind of a flask or a rounded cylinder that clips in the holder. It keeps tension on it. What I did when I was hooking these up is I clicked it like a time on the emergency brake. You know, it'll ratchet down, and then you pull the handle and spring brings it back up. I just engaged it a click or two just so it had a little tension on here to be able to pull the spring back and hook up. It's not loose. So I think that helped. It kept the slack from it coming off, or one of these unions, or where they clip together, coming apart. So I think that helped.
So it was taut. It has basically the brakes engaged, just one click on the pedal is what you're telling me.
Yes, I had it engaged. I didn't have that. I didn't have this one all the way as far as I took it, but I also had it way back here, so it had a lot of tension on it.
Gotcha.
Just to keep this taut, so the brakes would go in right, and they weren't all loose. And then once it got put in right, I had to change. Of course, hopefully you just watched the video where we put the pin through. But yeah, I think everything else looks good. I still haven't undone it. It'll probably, when I take the couple clicks off and let it relax just a little,
that needs to be adjusted a little bit more in.
A little bit more, because I think it's going to be, we're not halfway up the threads yet, so we've got a lot of threads we can use.
Yep.
And get that adjusted right with the pedal up. So.
Yep. Okay, cool. Well, what else are you gonna do? What else are you thinking about next to do the brakes and all that good stuff?
Just this, like I said a minute ago, this has a bolt and a clocking. It goes right here. This will go into it. We'll screw into, what it is the hard line, or it's a flexible line, will come out of here. I think click through. It'll have a pin or a U joint that goes over the top, so it's solid.
Yep.
And then that screws into it. And then the rear can go up and down with this flex line.
Got
These two are already
rubber
hooked.
hose that connects
Right.
to that.
And there's one hole still open on this block that's on the
That
rear.
feeds those two. Yep.
And then, of course, neither one of these to the wheel cylinders have been hooked up.
Yep,
So,
I showed that a second ago.
yep.
Okay, cool.
So then that'll complete the brakes.
All right, well then we might not film all that since you've got that.
Yeah,
That's
that should do it.
because I'll probably post all this video stuff.
And I have a fuel line up there. Still need to hook there's a flexible line that goes between the line here and the fuel tank. This will be up here. There'll be a regular rubber hose
Gotcha.
that connects those two.
Yep, yep. I see.
And then we'll get the rear shocks, which I think I got those on order with Brian. And we'll show putting the rear shocks on,
Oh yeah.
which they're going to be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I think that stuff is stuff most people know how to do and most
Right.
people have done, but
Sure.
the whole emergency brake routing and all of that, I would watch this video if I needed to know.
Sure.
So
Well, anything to help somebody. I mean, that's how we learned how to do a lot of things, is watching everybody else's YouTube videos. So
yep, cool.
hopefully, I just got all the air conditioning parts, putting vintage air on it. That's what these two boxes are
Yeah,
here.
your desk is a vintage air
Vintage
setup.
These were in one. This bracket holds the, you can see it's a fresh welded piece.
Oh yeah, it looked cool when I saw it.
This holds the compressor, I guess.
We can probably powder coat that whole thing if you like.
And I'm probably going to powder coat this and powder coat this, probably black. So it'll be nice. And I don't think there's anything else in there to do, but once we're done underneath, we'll bring it down and start doing the interior parts, because there's the whole assembly that goes up underneath the dash is in here. I mean, when we start on the air conditioning, we'll open it up and go through all the parts, but
That's a whole series of videos right there.
there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. But
Well, we can document all that stuff too, putting in a vintage air system in a 72 Challenger. So
yep,
good, makes for good TV.
sure. All right,
That's it for now.
that's it for now.
Bye bye.
Bye.